Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com, and I am here today to open up some Kayou museum cards. That might sound like a strange thing at first if you're not kind of familiar with this hobby, but one of the things that Kayou, which is one of the major manufacturers of AliExpress trading cards, does is they put out these non-fiction museum sets. They've done it 3 or 4 times in the past, always with the British Museum before. So they did like, I think 3 different releases with the British Museum. This is the third one, and this one focuses on Alice in Wonderland. Although I've never gotten an Alice in Wonderland card out of it, it's kind of a joke. But yeah, if you watch my videos, I never pull one. But it's an interesting set for sure. But they're just nonfiction history cards. So every trading card is going to have either a statue or an artifact or a painting from the British Museum's actual collection. So, looking at the trading cards, you're seeing the things that you would see if you went to the museum. It's not fantasy. It's not specially. There's no tech. It's not like, crazy designs or anything. It's the actual artifact. Now that said, there is beautiful tech on the cards showing it all off, as you'll see it when we get into them, but they don't go overboard, right? It's really like a non-fiction set meant for people who just love art and want to have a collection of those artifacts in trading card form, right? That's what that is. Nobody in the West makes sets like that. Topps doesn't make a museum card set, right? They used to do that a long time ago, but they just don't anymore. But Kayou still does. And so the reason we're looking at it today is because this British Museum box, this is old. I know it looks beat up. It actually arrived this way, so sometimes shipping doesn't work very well. So I didn't break this box. That's how it arrived. These two arrived in a little bit better condition. This is brand new. So this is also by Kayou. It's part of their museum collection, but it's not the British Museum anymore. Now they're partnered with the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. So they're working with a different museum's collection, but making the same type of cards. So what I figured we'd do is we'd look at the rest of my Alice in Wonderland cards here. So we'll open everything I have left of that. And then we'll also open half a box of the new set. So we'll open 9 packs from the new set. Now I have 2 boxes here though. So what we need to do is we need to random one of these because I want to give one away. So I'm going to put one of these 2 boxes into the giveaway pile for the next giveaway, which we're going to run at 1,234 subscribers. So as soon as we get to 1,234 subscribers, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll run another giveaway, and this box will be one of the prizes. So let's do that first. So what I'm going to do is go to random.org, and we're going to just roll a 2-sided dice, so effectively flipping a coin. This will be 1, this will be 2. We'll roll it 3 times. The third result will be what I open today. So the one that I don't roll will be what I give away. So here we go. First roll is a 2. Second roll, also a 2. Third roll, also a 2. So we'll be opening this today. This is what will be given away. So this box of officially licensed Kayou trading cards is going to be given away. But these will get open. So this again is history cards from Kayou. I'll kind of let you look at the boxes a little bit here in a minute. But first I want to kind of go through the flyer for the new set. So you've already seen the flyer for the old set in the older videos. But let's look at the flyer for the new set quick. Here we go. So this is actually where I bought mine from. So this is Anime Card Store. I bought my box from there. I actually paid a little bit more than that. So they're on sale right now. So I paid the $33 price, but if you buy it right now, you can get it for $27.89. Pretty nice, huh? 18 packs in the box. And let's go through. Oh, here's the flyer, was just loading in there. We'll click view more, and you can see it's kind of focused on Little Red Riding Hood. That's sort of the thematic artwork for the set, although this will have art and artifacts from the entire Boston Museum collection. You can see there are 2 SPs, 8 BPs, 8 LRs, 14 ARs. So AR is about where the common rarities will be, right? SP, BP, and LR, these are all going to be case level hits. AR is more of a box level hit where you'll get like 1 or 2 in a box. Then QR, again, like 1 or 2 in a box. UR, 1 maybe in the box, 18 of those. Then SSR, SR, and R will be your more common cards that you'll get all the time. And you can see here the odds distribution. Kayou does print their odds. They use a pack configuration system. So 9 packs in the 18 pack box, 9 of those packs are going to have 3 Rs, 1 SR, and 1 SSR. And that's it. 9 of them cap out at SSR. There's no chance of anything else. The other 9 are where everything else will be. And you can see that it's based on rarity. So UR is the most common thing you'll find in there. QR and then AR next. And then LR, BP, and SP is the least common thing. So if you pull an SP, you've pulled a top card from the set. A BP, a top card, right? An LR, pretty much a top card. Those are what you're hunting for. SP, BP, LR. Everything else kind of in the middle. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll look through some of the artwork here. You can see these are some of the most famous pieces that are in the Boston Museum, these pieces right here. I forget the artist who makes these. Oh man, I should know. Let me pause because I feel really bad. I have an art history degree. I should know this. Let me pause. I'll be right. All right, I'm back. It's Samuel Schmucker. Sorry, I should have known that. But yeah, he's the one who made these pieces. Famous Art Nouveau paintings. These fairies like this were used on advertising back turn of the century. And then you've got some of the fairy tale cards. Got a lot of like Art Nouveau type stuff, some Chinese works at the SR and R levels. And yeah, so that's kind of just what you're basically looking at there. So your SPs are the 2 angel cards. So those are the 2 big top hit cards. The BPs are the fairies. LRs are these Art Nouveau ladies. And then AR are going to be the various fairy tale cards. So you'll see there's many different ones. They all look very cool. I think anyone would be great to get. Your QRs are where you get the Little Mermaid and Little Red Riding Hood cards. UR then some more Art Deco style ladies. SRs. SSR are these Chinese style, or I guess Japanese style paintings, sorry. And then SR are going to be just paintings from the general collection of the Boston Museum. So these are all, you probably recognize most of those paintings. They're very famous. And then the same thing here at the rare level, we have paintings and artifacts from the museum. So there is our flyer. Okay, then let's get our boxes opened. So this box, like I said, I've already opened it and looked at it, but I'll give you a good look at it again here so you can kind of see everything that was on it. It uses a similar odds system, although they did 3 different pack configurations here, and it's out of 81. So you see odds were very crazy back when they made this compared to this. Again, why I think it's very hard to pull top cards from this particular collection. I'll let you read here the side of it. And I should mention these are officially licensed. So a lot of people ask that question, and in this case, the answer is yes. So Kayou makes only officially licensed products, and these are officially licensed cards. They're licensed through the British Museum collection, and in this case, the Boston Museum. We are unboxing the Boston Museum's cards. So I'll let you read their box. Although again, it's just kind of a blurb there. And then the back goes over the set list and has the odds. You can see here much simpler odds system. I vastly prefer this. It's a lot easier to deal with than that other one. Here on the side, we can see again the SP, QR, and ARs. And then the front of the box. beautiful set of cards. A traditional 10U1 box configuration. And so what we're going to do is we're going to open 9 of these today. Just half of one box. We'll get the other half some other time. I don't know. I might hold on to it until maybe another museum collection comes out or something. You know, I never know, right? But basically, we're going to hold on to the other half of this box. So we're going to open a lot of cards today, but it'll be from 2 different museum sets. So why don't we start with the older set, and then we can move forward to the newer set after that. So this is Kayou's British Museum, the second series, which is the Alice in Wonderland series. Although I've never pulled an Alice in Wonderland card, so don't get too excited. Beautiful images though, and like I said, there is some tech on the card. Like that has some pretty cool holotech on it there. And as cool as this art looks, these are actually not that rare, these cards. These sets use a level system for rarity. So you can see at the bottom there that says L1. L1 means the most common card. So this is actually a very common card right here. Now, these ones will be a little bit more rare. On the back, we should be able to see. Yeah, so this is an L3A. So that's an L3A. So that's actually a very high, you know, for this collection, a high tier card. And this is an L2. Also beautiful card. You can see that Kayou did, you know, try to make these cards look great, I think. Even though they are, you know, just museum history cards, right? They still tried to make them look good, and I appreciate that as a collector, because you want your cards to look good. You don't want just plain cards. Great looking stuff though, man. I'm really impressed by these. I was never able to get the first edition of British Museum because it was so expensive. It only came in like $60 boxes, and I was never willing to pay that much. So I unfortunately don't have that first one to look at. I only have this second one. These, again, all artifacts from the British Museum in England. That's an L3B. So these Zodiac cards are L3B level cards, which is just one level above the L3A. And this is an L2 again. So similar to that one. What really amazes me about this particular set, the British Museum, is there is a retail store near my house in Culver City. It's called Crossing Collectibles. And they mostly sell One Piece and Pokemon cards there. But they have Kayou cards. And they have Kayou cards, which is sort of the US distributor for Card Fund. And they have both of them there. And it always drives me crazy because I walk in and they'll have like Three Kingdoms cards, Naruto cards, and they have British Museum cards there. But because they've, you know, imported them and they're selling them in America, they're so expensive. You know, like I can get a box of that British Museum set 1 for about $60 on AliExpress. It's over $200 at their retail shop, which, you know, that's a fair price if you're importing it and selling it for sure, but at the same time, a little bit annoying. This is a pretty special pull here. So this is part of a panel. So there's 4 cards in the panel, and this is part 2. And so what you would need all 4 to make the entire panel, but because it's a 4-part panel, people really want this card if they're trying to complete the panel. So that can be worth quite a lot. This is just an L2 again. More British Museum here. How cool to have like two different museum collections. Like, I don't know, I'm just kind of over the moon. As someone who's kind of a fan of art, like I said, I have an art history degree. I actually go to museums. I forced my wife to go to like every single museum in New York City as part of our honeymoon. We did a proper honeymoon in Niagara Falls after that, but the first half, I made her go to like all these museums. It was just something I wanted to do. So we have the second piece of the panel. That's honestly very impressive. And it's, so we have, this is piece 4, unfortunately. So we're missing, we're missing the middle of it, but we have two pieces of it. You could pretend you had the full thing. All right. So all of the artifact cards kind of have this sort of squiggly line behind them like that. But I still think they all look great. I mean, just look at that beautiful card. And who would think to make a trading card out of that? And yet it looks amazing. Oh my God, we have the 4th. Oh geez, are we gonna get the entire thing? That would be crazy. We're not gonna. There's no way we'll get the whole thing. That's insane. That won't happen. Okay, let me just prep for it just in case, because things are heating up now. I have to think, like, did I pull the other one earlier and just don't remember? I'd have to go back through my binders and things to figure it out. But this is piece 1 of the. So look, if we got that middle one, we'd have the full ship. How crazy, that would be so cool to get. Oh my God. I'm excited. That's fun. I usually hate puzzles, but when they're like 4-piece puzzles that are completable, that's very cool, I think. I still would love to get a Alice in Wonderland card, because remember, this is supposedly an Alice in Wonderland set. I've just never ever pulled any Alice related card. That's sweet. As I say it, there it is. I have now pulled an Alice in Wonderland related card. I can no longer say I haven't. And this is an L4A, so this is an L4. So this is actually a very rare card. That is amazing. I mean, I'm gonna talk about that. That is, yes, that's what's like what you buy the set for. Is this? Love it. Oh, I'm honestly like, that is epic. That's seriously why you buy the set card. That card right there. Amazing. This one looks good too, but that one looks really, really good. We still have 2 packs left. There might be another one. No, I'm not going to get my hopes up. Maybe we'll get the 3rd piece of that. The 4th piece of that. Also, not going to get my hopes up. Like, it's kind of crazy that we got 3 different pieces already, actually. Wow, that is very pretty. And then we got another Zodiac, this one being Virgo. And then Nice painting here. And then our last pack of British Museum before we move ourselves on to the new Boston Museum cards. Come on, that piece. I don't know, I guess that's probably what I'm looking for now. Nice butterflies. Rome. Ooh, that's a nice piece. And another nice one. I like that the backs, I mean, you'd have to translate it, but the backs have some information about the piece, so you can actually learn a little bit too from these cards, which is great. All right. So with those done, let's clear our table here to get ready for the next setup. So what I'll probably do is maybe keep like a couple of these artifact cards. Maybe some of the best looking ones down here. Just so that we have something to like compare the other set with, right? I think we should keep all three of the ships. We should just pretend we got the whole ship. There we go. We got the whole thing. Don't worry about that. It's meant to look like this. It's not. Okay, and then our Alice card, of course, because that is just kind of amazing to have. And then maybe can I use any space here? That one. And what else looks really good here? Or just very representative. Yeah, I feel like this piece is pretty famous, so we'll put that there too. Okay, then for the rest of this space, we'll use for yeah, we might have to move some more of those. I'm not sure. We'll see how this goes. But let's take a look now. This is Boston Museum. The back of the pack has similar information to the back of the box. You get a full set list and a pack odds list. And here we go, Boston Museum. Now our L4 cards in this set are going to be Little Red Riding Hood. So similar treatments right off the bat. The rares have a heavy framing, but kind of a similar look to them. Also, you notice we're back to just like rares, not Ls. So they aren't using the level system anymore. Here's an SSR. Beautiful piece. And an SR. Likely a famous painting there, if I had to guess. But I don't know that painting offhand. If I do recognize any of these paintings, I'll definitely get really excited and let you know. But chances are I'm not going to be able to recognize many of them just offhand. There. And then we pulled one of the Little Red Riding Hood QRs. Awesome. So this is like, you know, equivalent to that in sort of its rarity level. Amazing. Okay, well, I'm happy. Although remember from the odds, QR is actually not that high of a tier of rarity. If we look on the back here, QR is just above UR. So there's a lot of rarities above that. At the same time, it's, you know, thematic to the collection. So I feel like it's one of the top cards in the set. Some of these paintings now I feel like I've definitely seen. Oh, for sure, this is Mondrian, right? Yep. In computer science class, they make you make these kinds of paintings all the time. Gorgeous cards, like I know the art comes from, you know, whatever the art, but Kayou did the presentation and I think it looks fantastic. Beautiful SR here too. Okay, moving right along. We're about halfway through this newer set, which again is brand new. Like this set just came out. Very pretty. Super nice. Here's an SR, the Captain, a famous, pretty famous painting, I think. What do we have here? This is an SSR. Wow, it's such a unique looking card to be just an SSR, but beautiful work. So, but like, how cool is this? Like, come on, let me know in the comments if this is something that just is blowing your mind, right? The fact that a company as big as Kayou, like they have shops in every mall in China. They're that big. They're huge, right? Uh, Kayou, like you can go to Kayou stores, right? They're everywhere. It would be as if Topps made a museum set based on the Smithsonian or something like, which would be incredible. Like I would buy a case of that. That sounds like the most amazing product in the world. And yet I don't think they'd ever do it. And here you have Kayou doing it year after year after year, right? Like just such a cool thing to be doing. You know, trading cards from your favorite paintings. Ooh, ooh, that's like you are. That is nice. Kind of a new, it's almost got like a dragon skin refraction texture on that. That looks very cool. Very wild. Okay, 4 more packs. Remember, we're only opening half of that box today. But there's a whole other one of those boxes in the giveaway pile. So if you are interested in this kind of a thing, next giveaway will be at 1,234 subscribers, which I know sounds like a lot, but we actually gather subscribers pretty quick on this channel, it seems. So I would guess by the end of the summer, maybe we're running that giveaway. would be my own guess. I'm probably wrong. Another beautiful you are here. I mean, these are stunning to look at. And that last one was blue. This one's got like that nice pastel-y purple to it. Like a lavender, maybe? Very pretty. These are just, yeah, just straight up gorgeous cards. Three more packs. And I'm so happy to have finally got an Alice card. Like, you don't even know. I opened, I think, 2 boxes of that stuff and never pulled a single Alice card. And I was just like, what even is this collection? It's got Alice in Wonderland all over the advertising, all over the box, and yet there's nothing in it. There is one. It just took a long time to get. I guess one thing kind of nice is the these rares all have a common design to them, whereas over here, the rare level, they all look very different, right? There's like 5 or 6 different mini-series within the rare level, whereas it seems like with the Boston Museum cards, they kind of all, at least all the rares, have a very similar look. So I'm just getting new sleeves out here. Which I know I shouldn't be sleeving during the video, but I'm doing it anyway. Beautiful. Amazing stuff. Oh my gosh. Really some of the best looking trading cards I've seen in a long time here. And it's not just, again, not just the wonderful art on them. It's Kayou's ability to add these great treatments and you know, really like frame that artwork with respect and everything on the card. It's quite impressive. Only a designer as big and as talented as them to be able to pull sets like this off and not have it seem, you know, like cheesy, right? Like the reason this seems like such a good set is because Kayou really treats this product with a lot of respect. So that's not a dupe. That looked like a dupe, but that is not a dupe. There's just 2 that have this look to them, and oh, it's my favorite look by far. So I'm gonna bring them out and look at them up close there. Wow. Man, if I was in that museum, I would just be like staring at these. The guards would be coming up to me like, "Sir, get back. You're not supposed to have your face up against the painting." It would be like that. Those look so good. All right, our last pack. I already feel good. We've already got the Little Red Riding Hood. I mean, look, that's the one from the cover. We did it. We already did it. So I think we're good. But we're still going to open this last pack and take a look anyway. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, that's kind of crazy looking. That's a little scary. And we got an AR. An AR. Nice. It's a cat card. I love cats. Woman holding black cat. That's accurate. Let's see, where can I put woman holding black cat? Yep, put it right there. And then 2 skiers kissing is our last card. But man, wow, this has been great. You know me, I'm a history buff. I love this kind of stuff, and this particular opening here has just been a blast. I've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing this. If this is the kind of content that you like, you know, like the video, subscribe. Let me know in the comments. All that kind of helps me, and it helps the algorithm to sort of figure out like what people like and what they don't like. So the more that you can do, the better. But otherwise, yeah, I guess I'll just let you go here. we did it. We got the Alice card. We got the Little Red Riding Hood card. I am very happy with this opening. This has been fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to giving one of these boxes away. I think, I don't know if someone will pick it, but whoever does, you're really cool. You're a very cool person. Just letting you know ahead of time. Anyway, okay. I'm going to let you all go then right here. And yeah, have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.